Well,
Steve, why is the Corvette on jack stands again?
and why am I watching a how-to on YouTube? That can only mean one thing. Chloe broke, dude. She's leaking fluid, dude. So the clutch.
What type of fluid? Good fluid or bad fluid?
I think leaking any type of fluid's bad fluid. Sticky.
Just tell the people what fluid it is.
It's clutch fluid.
Clutch fluid.
So it's a new day, and as you saw yesterday, I filled the clutch reservoir full of fluid because I wanted to see where the leak was. Well, it was a good idea. It worked. Look at this. Look at this giant puddle of brake fluid right here. The master cylinder is a part of the pedal assembly and goes through the firewall right there. And since it looks like it's leaking right there, I can almost 100% determine that it's the master cylinder that's leaking. So now we're gonna take the front wheel off and take off some of the fender lining. We're gonna get in there and we're gonna start taking it out. All right, boys, got the wheel off. Let's take this inner fender liner off. There we go. All right, so we got the inner fender liner out and the master cylinder's right here. Look at that. Look at all that leak. So, I bet you it's leaking out of that master cylinder right there, because there is brake fluid everywhere. Alright, so I got the old clutch master cylinder out. I just had to take a clip off from the inside. This attaches to the clutch pedal underneath the car. So I took that clip out, and then I just had to rotate this 90 degrees and popped it right out. There's a fitting right here that this is the line that runs to the throw-up bearing. So I just popped this off the reservoir, pulled the cotter pin out, and then this came right out of the car. This is the new one. So I'm getting ready to put this one in right now. I need to put the fill reservoir on at the top, and then it also comes with cotter pin. Oops, sorry. Comes with an O-ring, a cotter pin, and a little dowel for the cotter pin to go in right here at the bottom. Right there, that hole. Maybe you can see it better. So anyways, we're gonna assemble this one and then we're gonna put it back in and we'll be done. Man, I have to say, I love owning an American muscle car because the local parts store had it. A couple hours and boom, new part in hand. Oh, much easier. Okay, so anyways, I bought some wheels for the Corvette, right? So you saw that Marcus just bought 6 new wheels for his car. I need 6 more wheels because we're gonna be doing tandems with each other, right? So these right now, these are Z06 wheels that came with the car when I bought it. So when I grip race it, I'm gonna run this set of wheels. When I'm drifting it, I'm gonna run this set of wheels.
Something that Steve's not mentioning is that he had this certain wheel type and style picked out for like months, was super dead set on buying it, and then as soon as he whipped out the credit card to go buy wheels, he just totally picked a different style and didn't tell any of us what it was. So this is supposed to be the grand reveal where we see his impeccable pick of style and whatever. So I haven't seen these wheels. I don't know what color they are, what style they are. Dude, I don't even know what to expect.
These wheels are nasty.
You're gonna love them.
Also, keep in mind, I just bought BC digressive racing coilovers and an SLR angle kit. So I'm super excited, guys. Stay tuned for those videos coming up. I have a coilover install video and an SLR angle kit video coming for the Vette. But F1Rs, F21s. The only thing I don't like about it is the dual bolt pattern. This leaf, it's got it's drilled out for 5 by 114.3 and 5 by 120. So I don't know. I'm in love with them, dude. $200 a wheel. They're perfect for drifting.
I like them a lot. Good
perfect for drifting. If I destroy one, no big deal. Just grab another one.
Did you buy tires yet?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
For now, I'm just gonna do square 8.5 width setup and let the car be a little loose on 225s. Yes. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. We're gonna be pumping out videos this summer. Build videos, hoon videos, street racing, track racing, you name it. Like and subscribe. I saw Steve's last video. He said, he gave me the nickname Summit Fanboy, or what was the nickname? Do you remember? This kid's the Summit Racing regular. Look at his shirt, dude.
Yeah, we wore it today.
Anyways, back to the vet maintenance video. Alright, so we just got the new headlight gear in there. So now we don't have that crappy plastic one in there. I already did the other side and I showed you guys right at the end there that that gear is the one that broke. So this gear looked good, but you gotta do both of them, right? You can't just do one. So another cool thing is when I bought the Corvette, the owner gave me some smoke turn signals that he just never put in there. So, oh, just a sneak peek. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these in right now, because the only way to really get to these is when the headlight's out anyways, so I'd have to be stupid not to just do these right now. So let's go put these bad boys in. Alright, here we go, boys. The moment we've all been waiting for. Ooh. That's clean. Perfect. Should probably take these off, huh? Might be a little harder in the car. Alright, now we're in business. Alright, so now that we got the turn signal back in and the running light, now we can get back to getting that headlight assembly back in there. So let's do that now. So, since I've got the car in the air, this is the perfect time to change the manual transmission fluid. So I got AMSOIL manual synchro mesh transmission fluid. So 4 quarts. I'm gonna go in the back because the transmission is in the back of the car for the Corvette. I'm gonna go back there, drain it, and then I'm gonna fill it with these bad boys. All right, here we are underneath the C5. Here's the transmission. The fill is right here on the side, and then it looks like the drain is right here. So all I gotta do is loosen that, drain the fluid, hopefully catch it with the pan, probably not, and then we'll fill it back up. Well, I only got a little bit on myself, not bad. I lowered the car down a little bit too, so I can make sure to get as much of that out, as much of the transmission fluid out as possible. All right, so my camera died right at the end there, but we did get it all back together. Mark, show them that it's fixed. So put the wheel liner back in, and I put the wheel back on, obviously. I took it for a drive yesterday and it fixed the problem. The transmission is no longer hard to get into first and reverse, so I think a mixture between the trans fluid and the clutch master cylinder fixed. It's basically a brand new car now. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Vette maintenance video. Stay tuned because I'm going to be doing wheels and BC coilovers as well as an angle kit on the Vette in the next video, the next Corvette video. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. Peace.